capture everything that we wanted according to what we'd planned. These two artists, they were spectacular. Means I used to get most of what I wanted in one take. These are like directors, actors. They used to do exactly what I wanted. With Joanna, I'm so glad I cast Joanna because the dancing is so critical in this. Sometimes you can take someone who's, this traditionally, conventionally well-known person, this known face, who adds kind of, a poster value to the project. But we decided very early on that that's not what we wanted. We wanted a good dancer who would be able to give us graceful movement. And Joanna sort of delivered on that. And then the rest was Arush. And I think it was a lovely experience. And the rest is now, it's in the public domain. Let's see how the audience reacts.
Absolutely, public is already loving it. The views are already rising. Arush, how excited are you today? Is the onset, the journey that you've embarked upon is going to take you a long way. Tell us about your, how you've started acting from New York and about your singing growing up. Tell us all about it.
I think today marks it's the culmination of everything. Acting for me was a love which I had when I was a kid, and so was singing. I used to sing at home, and my parents used to be like, "You have a good voice, you should use it." And then my family really encouraged me. And I don't know, for me, I think Sajna Ve isn't just a dream I had. I think it is more than that. I think it transcends everything. And Vivek sir was very kind to us, but I feel like without him, nothing would be possible. He's an absolute genius. I know you're humble, but you're an absolute genius, and couldn't have picked a better director to work with.
Thank you.
As far as my journey goes, I started singing when I was 4 years old, as a small kid. I used to sing at home whenever my parents left because I was very shy. I didn't want to sing in front of them. But I used to listen to Elvis and the Beatles and 70s music, 80s music in English, and also Hindi music like Kishore Kumar and Shan. And I remember we used to go for these long drives where we just used to listen to music. And so music has always been a big part of my life. And now finally, getting a project like this, I couldn't have asked for anything better. And in New York, of course, I went to train in acting. But I feel like when you go there to train as an artist, you kind of end up developing all the skills possible, because I didn't want to limit myself only to acting. So I also did some training in singing, which has paid off. It's paid dividends with this project. So it's a lot of fun, honestly. This has been a fun journey, and I couldn't have asked for anything better. Thanks.
Arush, when you have to choose between singing and acting, what is that you prefer?
When I'm singing, I'll choose singing. When I'm acting, I'll choose acting.
Good answer.
I'll cheat.
Joanna, what a wonderful performance. Tell us about, Vivek, you just mentioned that those special skills you required for this particular video, and you've done an amazing job. You've learned dance. Tell us about yourself a little bit.
So I've actually been dancing since I was a child, but more in school competitions and your Christmas competitions and neighborhood competitions. And then I did my professional dance training with the Dance Works Performing Academy. So I'm trained in pretty much almost everything from classical ballet, contemporary jazz, Latin ballroom. I specialize in pole dance and contortion now. But I pretty much train in a variety of dance styles because I love movement, and I love what you can bring, the music that makes you kind of come alive and makes the emotions come alive through dance. And when I met Sunil sir and he gave me the story for what they wanted to do with the song, that was something really special. That story stuck with me from the moment he spoke to me. And then when I met Vivek sir and he gave me the references for how he wanted to bring that to life and the style that they wanted, that seemed really special to me, and I think the project came really well together. We actually choreographed very little bit of the dance prior to shooting. A lot of it was done on set because they wanted to they were not exactly sure where the spots would be. So if you were dancing alongside the wall or at the edge of the cliff or coming down a staircase, so a lot of it was brought to life on the spot, which was a little bit challenging and stressful, but also a lot of fun.
A large credit for that goes to Prashant also.
Yes.
He was very good with sort of on the spot coming up with movement, and that shows. It shows in the video.
Yes.
Arush, there's first project, there's always a memory that one will always carry forward. So what's that one memory that you have, the making of Sajna Ve, right from its lyrics to music to singing to acting and being part of it?
Honestly, we barely got any sleep while shooting for Sajna Ve, and I remember like one night, on the night of the shoot, I woke up at like 4 a.m. and I was like, I don't want to sleep. I just want to work. I want to go on set and I want to. It was such an enjoyable process. It was so much fun that I just wanted to be in it. I didn't want to like waste any time sleeping or waste any time doing anything else. So I was like hyper focused. So I think that moment when I was like, why am I even going to sleep? Like, I don't even want to sleep. I just want to be on set and I want to work. I think that for me showed me that I was in deep love with everything that we were doing. And hopefully that's translated onto the screen and you all can see it now.
So, your role model, you said you're an Elvis fan and now you're singing and you're acting. So, which is one actor or singer that you would want to, opt as your role model, or who has been your role model all this while?
So growing up, I think my biggest inspiration, as he was to so many people in India, was Shah Rukh Khan. I grew up watching a lot of like his movies, and I used to like literally religiously pray to him. Shah Rukh, help me in my exams. Like people pray to God, I used to pray to Shah Rukh. You are God for me. Like help me. So for me, he is everything. And when I grew up, I started watching a lot of cinema across the world, and that's when I found Marlon Brando and James Dean, and people like that, like people who just like you can feel their screen presence, and they have. It's not an attitude, it's not arrogance, it's charisma. It's something which can't be explained in words because it's just so beautiful to see for anybody. And yeah, I feel like those are my three biggest inspirations. I used to have posters of Marlon Brando and James Dean on my wall in New York and in Bombay as well. And I still have their posters up, and I'm never gonna remove them because I am what I am today. A lot of the credit goes to the influence of people like that. So yeah.
Vivek, as a your working experience with both of them, because it's the first time in both of them, I believe.
So they were both complete unknown entities to me, and actually that's how I prefer it. I prefer not meeting people I'm working with, at least on camera beforehand, because then I judge them purely on the basis of what I see in the frame. There are no personal biases or there's no judgment at a very personal level. So for me, I noticed with both these performers, the moment, and they could be, very quiet and, docile to that, if I might use that word, off camera, but on camera, they came alive. There was something that switched on with Arush. Well, again, he needs to take credit for the fact that he used to follow instructions to the T. I could literally choreograph him, give him instructions, and he used to do stuff exactly how I request him to do stuff. Joanna, the music did something to her, and she used to come alive. Her performances were really, they sort of leap out at you from the frame. So I'm really happy that I got a chance to work with them and the rest of the team behind the camera. And I'm really happy with how things have shaped up. And I hope the audience also loves the song.
It was actually pretty emotional on the final day when we were just going to end. And we didn't want it to end. We wanted to do one more scene.
Yeah, it was. It was. In fact, we were meant to shoot more stuff. And, that excitement was there. But unfortunately, the weather did not permit it. And the entire atmosphere of the team and what we were doing was full of vitality and energy and hope and positivity. So it was a lovely experience. I'm glad I was part of it.
Arush, needless to ask, if you have to play back for someone, who will it be? Will it be Shah Rukh Khan, or you have your...
That moment would be the moment of my life, and nothing could ever surpass that. So yeah, if I get to sing for Shah Rukh, honestly, I think my first reaction would be like disbelief, because I would be like, this is not possible. And after that, it would just be pure ecstasy. I'm somebody who likes living life very like clean and happy, but that would be like an intoxicating feeling, honestly. So yeah.
So, Sajna Ve, live, for the audience is a must today.
Okay, so you want me to sing it now?
Yes, please.
मुझको गले से तू लगा ले, मैं तेरा हो गया। अपनों को मुझसे मिला ले, मैं तेरा हो गया। तेरी आंखें तू मिला के क्यों है मुझसे लेती चुरा। कहना जो है तुझसे वो सुन ले तू एक दफा। ओ माहिया वे, ओ सजना वे, ओ माहिया वे, ओ सजना वे। Thank you.
Beautiful.
Going forward, what is that you'd like to appeal to the audience? The song is just released today, it's doing extremely well.
Spread the word. Just please encourage, support, help raise new talent, promote them, spread the word out there, appreciate it. Yeah, just spread positivity. It's a lovely emotional song. Generally nowadays you see all these choreographed numbers with lots of dancers and flashy edits and stuff. We've tried to steer clear of that. We're trying to do something more conventional, traditional, beautiful, simple. Please help take this simplicity forward.
And believe me, we are seeing all the love that's coming in, all the praise, and I'm personally going through all your love and adulation, and it means a lot. Thank you so much. We love you.
Yeah, thank you for the love. I genuinely love the vision that Vivek sir had for the piece and the direction that he put into it. Like he said, it's simple, it's classic, and that's what I love about the story. So thank you for the love, and please do share it.
Arush, my question before we wind up is, what do you have to say about the space of independent artists in
I feel like a lot of avenues are now available for people to take, and people are transcending previous notions about what singing can be in India, what singing could be in India. We're breaking the ceiling now, and we're taking Indian music global. We're absolutely reaching new heights. We're scaling heights which previously people thought could never be scaled. And I am happier as an artist today because I can see that every artist who's working alongside me in this industry is growing with me. And it's like a community of artists, and we're just growing together. And it's possible because of you all and because you can appreciate and understand the work we're putting in. So thank you.
What is the next project, Arush? Are you already working on your next song?
There are a few in the pipeline. Hopefully next year there will be a release. As of right now, I'm trying to find something which really resonates with me in terms of like what my heart and head tell me that this is what I want to do. So I've written a few songs, and yeah, let's see. But fingers crossed, everything goes well.
Yeah. Is there any song of Shah Rukh Khan that you want to sing, or any film that you really like of Shah Rukh Khan?
Films, I've watched pretty much all his films. I can sing one song of his.
Sure, please.
I'm not sure the lyrics, but I think I can. Yeah. तुमको पाया है तुझे सिखोया हूँ, कहना चाहूँ भी तो तुमसे क्या कहूँ, किसी ज़बां पे भी वो लफ्ज़ ही नहीं कि जिनमें तुम हो क्या तुम्हें बता सकूँ। मैं अगर कहूँ तुम सा हंसी कायनात में नहीं है कहीं, तारीफ ये भी तो सच है कुछ भी नहीं।
आरुष, आपने जो कहा कि अपनी जो सिंगिंग की जर्नी रही 4 इयर्स की रही, 4 इयर्स सिंगिंग में बहुत शॉर्ट टाइम कितना चैलेंजिंग रहा?
एक टाइम पे it was very challenging because I was like, where do I go? Because I felt kind of directionless. But I think what really helped me at that time was listening to a lot of music, just being optimistic, and also a lot of friends encouraged me. My parents support me more than anybody else. They are my biggest support system, and I would not be where I am without them. So I think a huge, I owe them a lot. A lot of gratitude goes to them, and they just kept encouraging me and supporting me, and I kept trying to discover new things about music, about myself, and how, despite the fact that I'm a new singer, how can I work on myself in a way that it's not a limitation for me, but it's actually a positive. And I try to use it in a positive way. And I try to like be like, I want to be diverse. I want to explore different things. I don't want to be pigeonholed in a box or anything. So for me, it was important to like explore everything possible and grow as a singer, a diverse singer who probably could contribute to the process of like taking Indian music abroad and globally as well.
आरुष किससे इंस्पायर हुआ?
हाँ, तनिष बागची is my huge inspiration. अभी सैयारा का music आया है and I think the world is going crazy about it. It's globally it's I think in the top 10 and it's absolutely amazing. I would love to work with him and I think he's someone I look up to a lot. I've actually had the pleasure of meeting him as well. He's a very grounded person, very down to earth, rooted in his like his rooted to he's very like close to his roots and he doesn't put on a show or put on any facade. So I think Tanish Bakshi in terms of composers would be number one for me.
तो एक प्लान हो जाए गाने की सैयारी की
हाँ वो पता नहीं यार लिरिक्स उसके अगर लिरिक्स पता होते तो
एक फोन के देखते हैं
सैयारा आई एम नॉट गुड इनफ सैयारा